Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, Yuck Mouth, Shitty Mouth, Ariane, just don't know when to shut up. Now, I was listening to her conversation with Original Straight No Chaser, where she's constantly asking for advice. And I'm like, why do you need advice now? You a whole grown woman with kids, and you got to call another woman to ask for advice after you done put your foot in your mouth several times? That boot is stuck. My advice would have been, keep talking. Go ahead on and keep talking. You've been talking. You've been telling everything. You've been running off at the mouth. So continue to talk, because no matter what you say, no matter what you do, the story is already written. It's already panned out. You stated that Melody tried to get the court documents sealed because she was losing. But my question is, what was she losing? Exactly what did she lose? Because everything stayed the same. She didn't lose custody. She didn't lose. She didn't have to pay Martell's child support. She didn't have to pay Martell lawyer fees. So what did she lose? Everything stayed the same. The only thing that Martell gained was that the kids cannot be on social media and can't be filmed for Love and Marriage Transfer. So exactly what did she lose? And if you want to call the kids not being able to film, if you want to call that a win, then go ahead on and accept your win. But we all know that Martell did that only to be spiteful. But exactly what did she lose? And you as a mother should have known that that's not the reason that she wanted the court document sealed. And in my opinion, she wanted the court document sealed because her kids are young. And she don't want them being able to go back and look and say, well, my parents said this, or this is what was said about me. She wants them to be able to, even though they know what's going on, she wants them to be able to move forward in life and not waddle in the past like you're doing. She don't want none of their friends or family or anybody later on to come back and throw what happened to them in their face. She was trying to protect her kids. She can handle it because she's living through it. So if she can live through it, she can handle it later. It was her kids she was trying to protect, and any mother would know that. And that's just my opinion, but I'm pretty sure that that's why she wanted them court documents sealed, because everything is not for everybody. Her kids are not a joke and not a it's not for show and tell. So of course she would try to get the record sealed. But you so dumb. You believe in everything Martell say. Now, you said that Melody should have done what she needed to do to keep her husband. First of all, Melody left him. And when you say she should have done what she needed to do, Martell should have done what he needed to do. Martell took vows just as well as Melody took vows. And when Melody was on that stage at the reunion, she stated she did everything. She was the mother. She was the wife. She took care of the kids. They still vacationed. She was running the businesses. If she was the wife from hell, why was Martell still sending her flowers? If she was the wife from hell, then why did Martell have to tiptoe around her? If she was the wife from hell, when she finally divorced him, why he didn't run to you open arms? If you was the girlfriend from heaven, then why in the world aren't you and him together? Y'all should have been together immediately when she left him. That y'all two should have been two peas in a pod, inseparable. Married and gone and lived y'all happy life in La La Land. But that didn't happen. But you call her the wife from hell and talking about what she need to do. Well, maybe you didn't do enough, because he still did not come and seek you out. He walked right on past you, went to a whole nother state, and got with somebody else. So when you say, what should you do? I say keep talking, because you didn't need nobody's advice when you were getting online and talking about how you got this man with your eyes closed and giving out all their business, taunting Melody. Anybody that tried to give you advice, telling you wrong, telling you don't do it, leave that man alone, any advice, you called them slow, you called them dumb, you called them linebackers, you called them stupid, anything, and you was blocking them. So you didn't want any advice when people were trying to give it to you. You thought you were that big. You tried to coin yourself. Oh, I'm that B. I'm that B. I took that man with my eyes closed. Well, maybe if you had to open up your eyes, you would have seen the type of man that you were getting. You was getting a man that was never going to be yours. You were getting a man that is and going to always continue to be a cheater. A man that don't think about nobody but himself, a broke man, a illiterate man, and a man that a non-functional man. So maybe if you had opened your eyes and realized that three's a crowd, and you should have you should have never got involved with this man. So don't ask, what should you do now? Don't ask for the advice now. Because my advice is just keep talking. Just continue to talk. Because the more you talk, the more you bury yourself. You didn't care what nobody else had to say. Anytime when you were on them lives, you sat on them lives for hours. Couldn't feed your kids. You couldn't work. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't even do your hair half the time, because you had to get on live and tell everything. But now you want somebody to give you some advice. Well, the advice is keep talking, because the outcome is still the same. The outcome is still the same. And you keep talking about Carson, but you mad at Carson, but you're not mad at Martell. You're not mad at yourself for talking so much. Some things, I don't care what they are, or some things you just better off not saying, better off not repeating. And you're going to learn the hard way. You mad at Carson because she repeated what was said to her. You told her about Sexgate, and she repeated it. But you're not mad at Martell for asking you to do it. But now you want advice. Girl, keep talking, because the outcome is still the same. You keep calling Carson an ex-stripper. Well, you keep talking about what she used to do, but you're not talking about what she's currently doing. She managed to level herself up from being a stripper. So when you say ex-stripper, put ex-stripper, now business owner. Make it make sense now. You keep on talking about what should you do? I think you should go down there and just throw yourself on the mercy of the court, because you didn't talk so much. You might as well continue to tell your story, because the outcome is still going to be the outcome. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.